In this video, I want to show you how to fully set up and how to use your TCL soundbar from the very beginning. I have simply unboxed it. Now, no matter which model you have, the same steps will apply to you. So let's get started right away. Put the batteries in the remote control. On the back of the soundbar, you're going to take this power cable and connect it right over here. Plug it in the wall outlet. If your soundbar is equipped with an external subwoofer, you're going to take the other power cable and connect it in the back and plug it in the power outlet as well. On the top of the soundbar, you're going to have all the buttons that are touch capacitive, which means that you won't feel the button pressing, but it will register. So over here we have the power button. Once you press it, there is no display most of the time on the TCL soundbar. You're going to notice there is a bar over here of light that indicates that the power has been turned on with the magenta color in the middle. Then we have the source selector right over here.
HDMI eARC, optical, aux, USB, Bluetooth, pairing, HDMI eARC.
So by pressing this button, as you hear, a voice will tell you which input you have selected, and each input has a different color. Then we have a Bluetooth button. Well, simply by pressing the input button, I don't know if you heard, but one of them was Bluetooth. But if you want to go directly to Bluetooth, let's say to connect your phone, you can press
Bluetooth, pairing.
And it will be in pairing mode if there is no device currently connected to it. If there is already a device connected using Bluetooth to the soundbar, you will have to keep press this Bluetooth button until it enters pairing mode. And then we have volume up and volume down. Pretty self-explanatory. If we go on the back of the soundbar, we have one auxiliary jack if you're using a 3.5 millimeter audio cable to connect it to your device. You have an HDMI cable, HDMI input, EARC, to connect it directly to your TV. And your TV will be able to control the volume of the soundbar if you use this method. We have an optical input, again, if you want to connect it to your TV this way. And finally, we have a USB port in case you want to listen to your music using a USB drive. Next step, let me show you what every buttons on the remote control are doing. And then I will show you how to connect it to your television. On the top, we have the mute button. So at any moment, if you want the sound to stop, you simply have to press it. The power button to put your soundbar in standby mode or in on mode. Then we have the Bluetooth. If you want to pair your soundbar to your TV or maybe a phone, a computer using Bluetooth, you simply have to press it. But if there is already a device connected to your soundbar, to put the soundbar manually into pairing mode, you have to keep it pressed around 3 to 4 seconds, and then you're going to hear pairing and you'll be able to pair it. The light button on the top is to change the different LED brightness levels. So by pressing it, you can make it brighter or lower the brightness in case it's annoying you. And if you long press on this button, it will switch the LED on the soundbar on and off. So if you're watching a movie and it distracts you, by pressing this button, will simply turn off the lights on the soundbar. Then the next button is to switch between the different input source, HDMI, optical, auxiliary, USB, and Bluetooth. So by pressing it, you'll be able to switch. Over here, we can control our music. If, for example, we have connected a Bluetooth device, you can play pause, skip to the next track, go back. This is the volume button, up and down. Then we have night. The night button is great for late night viewing. It will reduce loud sounds and boost the quiet ones. Then we have voice. This is to enhance the dialogues in your movie. So press once on voice, it will enable it, and with plus and minus button over here, you can switch to the different levels. SURR is for the surround mode. Again, by pressing it this button once and pressing the up and down button, you'll be able to adjust the different levels of surround enhancement mode. Let's say it will give you a 3D sound. Then we have AI Sonic. If you short press to enter the AI Sonic mode, okay, and then by pressing the plus and minus button, you'll be able to switch through different Sonic modes. That is, well, the first one is default, then Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3. Bass and treble buttons, these are two different buttons. By pressing it and using the plus and minus button, you will be able to adjust the trebles. Press on bass, you'll be able to adjust, to add and subtract bass. And finally, we have sound modes, which will cycle through different sound mode presets, like movies, video games, music. Okay, simply by pressing the button and then again with the plus and minus button, you'll be able to shuffle through the different modes. If you do a key combination of this button over here, the source selector and the night mode, both at the same time, it will be able to activate or deactivate DTS through volume. If you press both the surround button and the source selector, you'll be able to activate and deactivate the DTS Virtual X if it's something you're into. If you want to have all these features on your phone can act as a remote control for your soundbar. Everything will be over here and it's much easier. For example, sound mode, instead of pressing and changing up and down, well, you can see your different sound mode visually. For many people, it's much easier this way rather than using the remote control. Same thing with the bass and the trebles, you'll be able to put them up and down. To have access to the remote control app, you need to download the TCL Home app on your Android or on your iPhone and then go through the different steps on how to connect the soundbar. I have made a separate video showing you how to connect the soundbar to the app. How to use an HDMI cable to connect your TCL soundbar to your television. Let's get started. Step number 1, take one end of this HDMI cable, go on the back of the soundbar, and you should see one of the inputs, HDMI EARC or HDMI ARC. This is the HDMI port where we need to connect the first end of the cable. Good. Now go on the back of the TV. You need to find the HDMI port that says ARC or EARC. In my case, this is HDMI number 2, but if you have multiple ports, maybe yours is number 1, number 4, just look at the sticker, and once you found the ARC port on the back, connect the other end of the HDMI cable.
HDMI EARC.
Now, some soundbars will go automatically into HDMI mode once you do this, but if yours didn't do it, don't worry. Simply press the source selector,
HDMI optical, aux, USB, HDMI EARC.
until you hear HDMI eARC or you see HDMI on the display of the soundbar. You can do the same thing using the source selector on the remote control. On your television, you can go ahead, press the settings button. This is an LG TV, but most TVs have a settings menu, I mean all of them. And you need to go into Sound Out and select HDMI ARC to direct the sound from the TV to the soundbar. At this point, go ahead, launch any TV show, anything, and see if it works. If it works, great, you don't have to do anything else. If it doesn't work, you can change a few different settings. For example, on this LG TV, if I go in All Settings, Sound, Advanced Settings, if I go all the way down and select Digital Sound Output, I'll be able to switch between PCM, Auto, Pass-Through, or if your TV has more options, you may have more of them. So by changing from PCM to auto or to the next one or the other one, you'll be able to make this work. Sometimes you have manually to go in this menu and change these settings. If it still doesn't work, go down. Make sure that EARC is turned on. Sometimes it also says CEC on off. Make sure that CEC is turned on as well if you're seeing this in the menu. And usually this will solve your issue if it wasn't working. Show you how to connect a USB drive to your TCL soundbar. This way you can enjoy your music directly from here to there. So the step number one is to make sure that your thumb drive is formatted in FAT32. This is the format that will work the best with your TCL soundbar. Then make sure that you have MP3s, waves, or FLAC files. Any other types may not work, may not be compatible. Go on the back of your soundbar, find the USB port. This is mine right over here, and go ahead and plug it in. Now to control the music, first of all, we need to enter USB mode. You can do it with the remote by pressing the source selector, or you can press the same button on the soundbar over here. It will be good if the soundbar is turned on, so turn on your soundbar.
Optical, aux, USB.
Okay. Once you hear USB, well, the first song of your USB drive will start playing, and you'll need the remote control if you want to have access to the play pause button, volume button, skip to the next track, or go to the previous one. So that's how you navigate. Unfortunately, my soundbar doesn't have any display, so I don't know the track name, stuff like that. I will have to press the skip button many times until I get to the song I want. But if your soundbar has a display, there's a good chance that the title will be on it. So this is how you switch and you do the different things. Unfortunately, the other modes may not work when it is in USB mode, but for most people, this will be enough. Once you're done, go ahead, remove it, or you can keep the USB drive connected there and simply put it back into HDMI mode if you have connected your TV this way, and every time you want to listen to your music, go back in USB mode. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.